Okay, thank you so much, Ayo. So students, you're all welcome to our first English language lesson. And today my co-host is Ayo Michaela. She's going to be displaying the slides for me. And I hope you learned something. I hope you're here to learn. I hope you're willing to unmute your microphone when you're called upon. And I hope you take part in this lesson. So, Ayo, I think you're going to do slideshow and put our first slide, which you're already displaying, but I want you to display it all alone for me to introduce this platform and explain a bit more about it. There is a reason I've put that logo. I want to give us a few more details on this platform. Kindly do slideshow.
It's in slideshow.
So you're welcome, which we call holistic. This is the holistic e-learning platform for all schools. The children in this lesson come from different schools and they are all in senior one. Yes. This program is entirely free. You simply need to get a gadget and maybe some data and log in and learn with all the others. We always have these lessons from 2 to 4 p.m. every holiday. So those that keep subscribing, you will be joining in even in the subsequent holidays. And we try to keep up with your topics. So this time we are going to cover a topic which is supposed to be covered in senior one, term two, the very first topic. Yes, Michaela, let's go to the next slide. Ayo, kindly move to the next slide. Ayo, please go to the next slide.
I'm on the slide of topic at the market.
No, I am not seeing that. I need to see topic at the market because I'm still seeing the first slide. Is it my network?
I think so.
Okay, let me Let me see what I can do. Other people in the class, which slide are you seeing?
The first slide. The first slide.
Which has what is on your screen?
The first slide.
So Michaela, I think we are all on the same page. You have not moved to the next slide. Kindly tap next. Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
At the market.
Yes. So this topic we are going to cover is called At the Market. Is there anyone who has already got to this topic while at school? Anyone that managed to cover my personal life and family, finding information, and food? Those are the first three topics for term one. And when we start term two, we start from At the Market. If you're here and in your school, you've already gone to this topic At the Market, kindly raise your hand. I hope we know how to use the reactions. Anyone? am not seeing anyone. Oh, okay. Then that means we are going to start it again. So this is the topic we are going to cover. It is called At the Market. You can write in your notebook if you have one. If you came with your exercise book, you can write in it. Those that are using their school books, I encourage you to write at the back of your book. I don't want you to interrupt with your teacher's coverage. I encourage you to do that. So I want you to tell me what you're seeing. I gathered some pictures for us. If you think you're seeing something that you want to talk about, kindly raise your hand, and then we allow you to unmute and share with us what you're seeing on your screen. What is happening? What are you seeing? How can you explain it?
People buying at the market.
I have Brian. Brian will go first.
I'm seeing people selling food in the market.
Okay, sorry about that. Brian, I had chosen Brian to explain to us what he's seeing on his screen.
I'm seeing people selling fruits to a customer.
Okay, for example, which fruits?
Mangoes, oranges, and matoke.
Thank you very much. That is true. Thank you for that observation. Yes, I have Marvel.
I'm seeing people selling mangoes.
Marvel, are you there?
I'm seeing people selling mangoes.
Okay, can you identify the location? Do you know where they are?
They're at the market.
Yes, Cyrus, your hand is up. Kindly share with us.
For selling and buying goods in the market.
Okay, that's true. Some people are selling, others are buying at the market. Yeah, thank you. That's correct. Do we have any other person who wants to make an observation apart from Tyrus and Brian and Marvo? Any other person? Okay. I have Amina. Amina, what are you saying?
I see a market vendor selling fruits to people.
Okay, thank you very much. And as we go through this lesson, I want you to be keen about the language people use. Words like vendor, words like buyer, seller, market, fruits, exchanging, bargaining. We're going to have the keywords, but I want you to pay attention to each and everything, especially the language used here. Ayo, please take us to the next slide where we are going to find other pictures of things happening at the market. Maybe other people in this lesson will also have something to say. Yes, some people are very quiet, yet I want them to also say a thing. So Ayo, take us to the next slide. Okay, thank you so much. Is there where you can enlarge for us? Ayo,
Yes.
find it up on my name and make me a co-host. I think I'll need to first mute some people. Friends, when we are conducting a lesson, please keep muted. When you unmute your microphone, especially when your background is noisy, you distract us entirely. So Ayo, kindly make me a co-host. I want to mute some people. Do you know how to do that? Thank you. So someone here, his name or her name is Samsung something. You're really, really frustrating the lesson. But I'm giving you a benefit of doubt since this is our first session. Next time, let's keep muted until maybe when you have something to say. So we have more pictures at the market. Kindly raise your hand if you think you're seeing something here. I have someone who is using ITEL. You didn't put your name, so I don't know what your name is. Maybe you unmute and tell me your name. Yes, please. Oh, yes, Mulindwa. What do you see?
I am seeing animals.
Animals. Do you think some people sell animals or buy animals at the market?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a good observation. So yes, like Mulindwa has observed at the market, we can also find some animals. Some people go there to buy. Which kind of animals are these here, Mulindwa? Which kind of animals have you seen?
I am seeing sheep and goats.
Sheep and goats. Thank you. That's a good observation. Samsung, someone uses Samsung, and I want to hear them because they have been unmuting, yet they're in a noisy environment. Kindly talk to us, tell us your name, and
Hello?
Your shoe is here. Mm-hmm. So let me now hear from John Henry. I'm seeing someone who wants to talk. Please, do you know how to use the reactions? What's your name?
This is my Rebecca Divine.
Okay. All right. Do you know how to use reactions to raise your hand?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now that you know, go ahead and give us your answer.
I'm seeing a girl buying clothes.
Okay, that's true. I can also see that girl somewhere. How do you know she's buying? What if she's the seller?
She's buying clothes because like she's aside of the shop.
Okay, that's the size where buyers usually stand. Now I agree with you. I like that sense of reasoning. So I have now Matthew. Matthew, tell us what you're seeing.
I'm seeing people gathered to buy things on a market day.
Okay, so do you have some market days in your society?
Yes,
Which one?
Sunday.
Okay. So in Matthew's society, the market day is Sunday, and that's when everyone gathers, and all people go to the market to buy different things, and we have also captured that here. Maybe this picture was taken from Matthew's society. You never know. This may be their community. But yes, and I think that's the bigger picture where we're seeing different people buying different items. Thank you very much. I have Joy Tendo.
Subject change.
Joy darling class.
Joy will be our joy. Joy tendering. Tell person how to summer.
I have Joy Tendo. Joy Tendo, your hand is up. Kindly unmute.
I see vegetables.
Do you know the names of those vegetables? Can you identify some?
Carrots, oranges, onions, cabbage, and tomatoes.
Oh, I like that. Thank you so much, Joy. So let me see. Is there anyone who has not said a thing? Tyrus, for this last session. Tyrus, tell us what you're seeing, then we move to another slide.
I'm seeing goods on display ready for sale.
Which goods are those?
The vegetables.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to ask Ayo to take us to the next slide that tells us about why. Why are we looking at this? I mean, this is an English language lesson, but we are seeing people at the market, we are seeing fruits, it's not biology. We are seeing different people. It is not entrepreneurship. I want us to know why we are looking at these things and what our objective is. So Ayo, please take us to the next slide. Okay, so we have lesson objectives. Ayo, I'm going to ask you to read them for us. Why are we here? What should we achieve by the end of this lesson?
By the end of this lesson, a learner should be able to identify the value of markets to communities, Discuss the ways in which words form plurals of nouns, share at least one experience they have had at the market.
Sorry. Okay, thank you so much, Ayo. So we have these objectives, and those are some of the things we're going to achieve. By the end of this lesson, we should appreciate the value of markets in our societies or to our communities. Then we're going to discuss ways in which words form plurals. If you're talking about one item, how do you present it when there are actually more? And then we're going to form some plural nouns. I'm going to give you an assignment where you're going to form them. Then, towards the end of this lesson, we're going to spare time to write down an experience that we have had. Yes, yeah, we are going to share it. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. Joy, kindly, Ayo, please take us to the next slide. Yes, thank you so much. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes, just two, to look at these keywords. Try to find what each one of these words means. Make sure you understand each of the keywords. We shall use them in our discussion as we continue in this lesson. So let's take off 2 minutes to do this. Okay.
Sabab menasih.
Hmm?
Sabab menasih.
All right, so we are back. I expect that we've gone through these words. If you know you found the meaning of any of these words, kindly raise your hand and share with us. We have our keywords as market, supermarket, stall, measures of quantity, advert, plural form, bargain, and discount. If you found the meanings, yes, Paula, you go first.
I found the meaning of that bargain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To
What?
bargain is to discuss prices, conditions, etc. with somebody in order to receive an agreement that is acceptable.
Okay, thank you very much. Paula, do you ever bargain when you go to the market?
Yes.
I know some people who don't bargain in their lives, like whichever amount they tell them they pay. So Paula now knows the meaning of the word, and it is a common item at the market. Many people bargain. Sometimes someone will give you a higher price for you to bargain and get something at a lower price. Then if you don't bargain and you pay it, you're lost. If you bargain, then you have it discounted. Yes, now let me hear from Gertrude. Yes, Gertrude. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, please.
I found the meaning of discount.
Discount. What does it mean?
I got two meanings of that discount. The first meaning is a lower price than usual. And the
Then the
second meaning
one.
is to consider something not true or not important.
Okay. Thank you very much. So can you explain it in simple terms, Gertrude? What does it mean?
I think discount, it's like if you want to buy an item and they have put it at a price of maybe 2,000. If you want to, and they give a discount, maybe they can reduce like 500, then they give a discount of 500, then you can buy it at 1,500.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'm convinced that you know what that word means. So at the market, it is okay for you to ask for a discount, or in case you're selling, you need to know that sometimes people will ask for discounts, so you prepare for that. And it happens a lot when we're at the market. Thank you very much, dear Gertrude. I have Cynthia. Cynthia wants to say something.
I found the meaning of advert.
Yes, go ahead and share with us.
An advert is something used to tell people about maybe a certain product that they want to sell.
Okay. Is there any advert that you know, maybe you've listened to it on the radio or seen it on television, that you want to share with us about?
There's this advert that I always see on TV about the diapers.
Oh. Do you ever feel convinced to buy those diapers because of the language used in the advert?
Well, yes, because I have many baby sisters, so I buy them.
You buy them because of the advert. That's nice. Which brand is it?
I forgot the brand, but I have it somewhere in the house.
Is it Soft Care?
Yeah, I think so, because it's pink in color.
Oh, okay. So Mnange at the market, we also have adverts. Some people will make big pictures to advertise their businesses. Other people are going to give you discounts in form of, like, they advertise their product in form of a discount. They'll tell you, please come buy from me, because if you buy two, I'll reduce the price from 1,000 to 800, something like that. And yes, to advertise means to make sure other people are persuaded to buy from you. Thank you very much. Jasmine?
Teacher, I found the meaning of stall.
Yes, what does it mean?
A table or shop with an open front that people sell things from, especially at a market.
Okay, thank you very much. That is the table or a small place where people will put their items to buy. So in the pictures we saw in the previous slides, there were different stalls where different people were selling different items in the market. So when you find that table that has the items, you should know that it is called a stall. Or in case you're telling your story at the end of the lesson, please know that those small tables sometimes have umbrellas and they are called stalls, spelled just like that, Stall, stall. Thank you so much, my dear. Amina, your hand is up.
I found the meaning to the word discount.
Yes, go ahead and share with us.
A discount is a deduction of an amount from the usual price of something.
Yes, reduction from the usual price of something. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing with us, Amina. Any other person here? Yes, Brian.
I found the meaning of supermarket.
Okay, carry on.
A supermarket is a large self-service store that sells a wide variety of food, household, and personal care products, e.g. Vaseline, lotions.
So, Brian, have you been to any supermarket of late?
Yes.
Which one? Which one?
Akasha.
Oh, you went to Akasha supermarket? Okay, that's good. So that is it. In a supermarket, there is self-service, unlike at the market, the local market. In the supermarket, you find things very organized. We have shelves instead of stalls, and the things are there for you to pick what you want and just go to be billed at the counter. Yes, thank you so much, Brian, for explaining that. Someone is using Infinix. I don't know what their name is, so maybe just unmute, tell me your name, and then go ahead and give me the word you found.
My name is Mike Lasso.
My name is Tosigawa Isan.
Oh, we have two people using Infinix.
I'm going to tell the meaning of the word bargain.
Bargain, okay.
Bargain is like to discuss with the seller to reduce or increase the market price.
Okay, thank you very much. I have another person though who is using Infinix. Please also tell me your name and then share with what you have found.
My name is Tosigawa Ethan.
Okay.
I found the meaning of the word bargain.
Okay.
Bargain is when a buyer wants the seller to lower the price of an item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you want someone to reduce the price for you, what you do is called bargaining. Yes, thank you. That's correct. I have Marvel once again.
I found the meaning of market.
Yes, please go ahead and share with us.
A market is a place where people buy, sell and bargain for goods.
Okay, thank you very much. That is a market. It's a bit different from the supermarket, as we are going to discover in the other slides we shall meet. Henry? John Henry, kindly unmute if you have something you want to say. Oh, John is finding it difficult. So let me hear from Joy again.
I found the meaning of market. A place where people buy and sell things.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there any person who can give me the meaning of measures of quantity? Measures of quantity? Gertrude, can you try? Gertrude has lowered her hand, so let me ask Joy. Joy?
Yes.
Will you be kind to try to explain the meaning of that phrase, measures of quantity?
I've failed.
Do you know what measures mean? Like measures at the market? Yes, Joy? Okay, Joy has failed to answer that. So let me see if Henry now is ready. Henry, your hand is back up, so kindly unmute and share with us the meaning of that phrase, measures of quantity. Henry? Okay. Henry can't seem to unmute. Victor? Victor? I think Victor has also left. So Brian, yeah.
The meaning of measures of quantity.
Yes, measures of quantity
are standard units that are used to express the multitude of something.
Okay. Do you want to explain that further?
Yes. Like when, let's say tomatoes, you bought for 2,000. You must first take them and, I mean like sugar. You must first take it to the triple beam balance, then you measure it. Then you know its amount of multitude. Then you sell it to the person who wants to buy it.
Okay, thank you so much, dear Brian. And that is true. Measures of quantity, this is how much of something you buy from the supermarket. Some things are measured in kilos, others are measured in liters. Sometimes they'll give you fingers of bananas, depending on what you buy, and you find that different items have different measures of quantity. So as you're telling your experience at the market, I expect you to use that polished language. Yes, if you bought milk, I expect you to show us how many liters of it you got. If you got maybe peas, you can tell us that you had gone to pick maybe 2 kilograms of peas. Yes, for your story to be clear, you must also use measures of quantity, indicating how much of what you bought you actually got from the market. Okay, Ayo, let's move to the next slide. I hope we have understood what these keywords mean. So we are ready to start this lesson. So we're going to start with, like we saw in our objectives, by the end of this lesson, we want to know and appreciate the value of markets to our societies. So I have a few questions that I've posed for you, and I want you to answer them verbally. When you have the answer, you're going to raise your hand and share with us. In the previous slides, we had different people explaining the meaning of the word market. Other people explained supermarket. So I believe that by this time, we know the difference between the two. So if you know you got that, you are going to share with me, and I get to know that you have learned that. Have you ever gone to the market? What are you going to do? Yes. Then you can also give us one thing that you think these markets add to our societies. What is the importance of markets to the communities where we live? Okay. Cyrus? Cyrus, are you there?
Yes.
Please pay attention. I am warning you again.
A buyer and a seller meet.
Yes.
Please don't misuse the meeting chat. You must use it strictly for giving answers, not greeting people, asking them about different things. I urge you to be attentive and please learn. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. So we have a few questions here. If you know you can answer any of them, you have to raise your hand. Yes, this person is using Samsung SM. I don't know her name. I've been seeing her, but now I want to hear from her. Please tell me your name so that I stop calling you Samsung. What?
My name's Anawia Sarah.
Yes, Sarah.
A market is a place where buyers or sellers exchange goods.
Then a supermarket?
A supermarket is a place where we find new goods like new products in different states and from different countries.
I agree with you. Thank you very much. That's correct. Do you think a market is different from a supermarket, Sarah?
Yes.
How different is it?
A market, we find there many people, while a supermarket, we find there organized things in their own organized places.
Okay, thank you very much. That's correct. Sarah tells me that in a supermarket, there are usually new things, and I agree with her. Then in a market, you can sometimes find second-hand things, items that have been used before, items that are maybe broken, you want to take for repair. But that doesn't mean we also don't have new things in the local market. So they have just a few differences, but sometimes the items sold are the same. Even location. Yes, thank you so much, Sarah, for that submission. Trying to see that I have someone who has not said a thing, so maybe let me ask Tyrus to say something.
A market has many people selling different things, while a supermarket has one person at the counter.
Okay, the supermarket belongs to one person, and this person is actually in charge of everything within the supermarket. However, in the market, you will find different people with their different stalls managing their individual businesses their own way. Yeah, thank you very much, Cyrus. Let me see if there is any new hand. People, I'm getting answers from the same people, and I'm about to start calling out other people that are in the lesson but are very quiet. Victor, your hand was up previously, but I think you got a network glitch because by the time I called you, you were not in the lesson. So if you can answer any of the questions you see on your screen, that will be nice. So we move to the next question. Have you ever gone to the market? What had you gone to do? I think for this question, I'll start with Akena. Akena, can you say something? Akena, are you in a noisy place? What about Karim? Karim? I'll actually be calling other people out. So in case I call out your name, make sure you're ready to answer. I have two Sanyus. One is Sanyu Baraza, the other one is Sanyu Esme. So if you can give me an answer, and I hope these are your names, not your parents' names. Yes, sometimes you may get your parents' Zoom app and then you use without changing your name, and I called you by your parents' name. Yeah, kindly forgive me in case I called you by a name that is not yours, and when you unmute, feel free to tell me what your name is. All right, so let's ask Brian. Brian, have you ever gone to the market? What had you gone to pick?
I'm going to buy some fruits and food.
Socks and food. Okay, Brian says he has been to the market before and he had gone to look for stockings and then food. Yeah, to do shopping and to get some grocery. Thank you. How about Gertrude? Gertrude, have you been to the market and what had you gone to buy in particular?
I'm going to buy some missing items from the house. And yeah, I've ever gone to the market. I'm going to buy some the things that had gotten done from the house, like soap, sugar, salt, and other stuff.
Okay, thank you, Gertrude. So, was it Cyrus who told us that these items are actually also in the supermarket? Do you want to tell us, Gertrude, why you didn't go to the supermarket but chose to go to the market?
No, like I go to both the supermarket and markets. Like when you have stuff like Irish, matoke, groundnuts, you can get them from the market. But if you have them at home, you can go to the supermarket and buy other stuff like books. If you're going back to school, you buy some requirements that are on the list for our schools.
Do you want to tell me that you don't have any reason for going to the market? Because sometimes when I go to quality supermarket, I find Irish. I actually find those things, but I don't buy them from there. I have my reasons. Maybe you could also share with me some of the reasons you have. What's the difference?
I can go to both the market and the supermarket if there is something I really desperately need to buy from there.
Okay. So for you, it depends on need.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for that thought. Sanyu Esme, your hand is up. Kindly share with us.
I was actually clarifying the second name is actually Sanya Baraza.
Okay.
Not Sanyu.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you so much. So I have Joy. Joy, share with us. Have you been to the supermarket? Have you been to the market? And what had you gone to buy? And why did you choose to buy it from there, not the supermarket?
I had gone to buy sugar. And my money was too small for me to go to the supermarket.
Okay. So when you went to the market, did you actually manage to get the sugar?
Yes.
I agree with you. Things at the market are way cheaper than the things in the supermarket. So in case you don't have a lot of money or you're working on a tight budget, feel free to always walk to the market and get those items at a cheaper and more considerable price. Thank you very much. So Mavo, yes, Mavo. Mavo, you mean you can't unmute? Oh, okay. So finally, for this activity, let's hear from John Henry.
I went there to buy tomatoes.
Oh, okay. That's good. So another question to think about. What is the importance of markets to the communities where we live? Let's share. What is the importance? Why should we have these places we call markets? Are they even important to us? Are you sure they help us in any way? Let's share and see how important they are to our society. I'm going to start with Mulindwa for this activity.
Markets, they are important in our community because they provide cheaper things.
Okay, good. Thank you, Mulindwa. Markets
You're welcome.
Are sources of cheaper goods, cheaper items. If you're working on a tight budget, markets are here for you. You go there and you will have what you need at a relatively cheaper price. Thank you so much. Yes, Sarah.
The market is important because the market provides jobs to people, and the market jobs like people, they get places where they can sell their local food, their local skills.
Okay, thank you so much, Sarah. I agree with you. Markets provide employment. They are sources of income for some people who go there to sell or to work there. Some people carry goods, other people actually do the selling, others advertise, others give food to people who come to buy. I mean, different people do different things and they earn income. And that way, they become very helpful to our societies. Yes, because if we live with people who at least do something, then everyone is, able to manage their living and to earn a living indeed. Thank you so, so much, Sarah. I have Sanyu.
Markets help to promote unity because different people meet in markets and they come together when selling and buying goods.
Yes, thank you so much. I agree with you so much, Sanyu. Markets really improve um, harmony and unity in societies because people really come together. And when they come together, they have organizations. You find that they have like Kalere Market, Women's Association, where they meet, do some cash rounds, they gather money, they are there for each other in case maybe some of their members lose their loved ones. They are there in case they have a celebration because they work together. It is their meeting point. So markets are really important in that way to our societies because they improve unity. Thank you for that wonderful thought. I had not thought about that. I like that. So
I haven't dozed off. Listening.
Okay. So I have Jasmine.
Markets are sources of foodstuffs to people, like sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes, and cassava.
Thank you very much, Jasmine. That's correct. Markets provide us with nutritious food. Yes, when you go to the market and buy something, bring it home and cook it. KFC cannot compare. I know most of you are going to disagree, but yes, you get more nutritious food from the market compared to the burgers and deep fried chicken you get from the supermarkets or wherever in the cafes, fast food places. When you go to the market, you buy organic, nutritious food that can actually work as medicine. Thank you very much for that thought, dear Jasmine. Yes, Tyrus?
Market is a source of employment. Like when you want to sell something, you just go set up your store and you start selling. But in a supermarket, you cannot because it's only one person. But the market, there is
Okay.
space to set up your store.
Okay, thank you so much. That's correct. At the market, everyone can earn a living. You just go. Somebody has already explained to us that a stall is a table where you put items and start selling. Just get your license and you have a source of income, sources of employment. Yes, compared to the supermarket. For supermarkets, you may want to first organize those shelves, import goods, or even go to Chikubo to buy, to Kampala to buy, or to a main center to buy many things that you're going to put in your supermarket. I mean, the procedure is a bit long, but markets help people to start and earn an income very fast. Even you in your vacation, in the holiday, you could set up a stall and start conducting business. Before you know it, you have earned your pocket money, or you can buy yourself a few things as you're going back to school. It is a clear source of income rather than just folding your hands and waiting to maybe beg from your parents or siblings or maybe other people. So at the market, we could do a lot there and sell many things. Thank you so much, Tyrus. We have 3 people left for this activity. Let me give them a chance. Infinix X68, please unmute, remind me your name, and then give us your answer.
My name is Twesigawe Isan.
Oh, okay. Twesigabo.
Twesigawe.
Twesigawe. Okay, then. Twesigawe?
Markets are source of income to vendors.
I agree with you. Do you know anyone who works at the market? Like, you know them in person?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How do you find their job? Do you think it's something you can do for a living?
Yes.
Me too. I can also do it for a living. You go sell good things and, earn an income. So we agree that markets are sources of income, employment, and work in our societies. We can also take part in that trade. Thank you so, so much.
You're
Brian?
welcome.
Okay. Brian?
Markets help to promote morals.
How?
Like when you're in a market, they teach you how you must behave.
Okay, that's good.
But
okay. Thank you so much, Brian. Brian thinks that markets actually increase morals. When you get there, you greet. Yes, when you get to the market, you don't just throw money here. You greet the person selling to you, ask them. When they give you things, I encourage you to say thank you. Yeah, please, if you find someone carrying something heavy that you can manage, lend them a hand, and if someone helps you out, remember to say thank you, because we have already agreed that markets improve our morals. Thank you very much. Yes, Gertrude? Oh, Gertrude is finding it difficult to actually unmute. Mike? Let me give this opportunity to Mike.
Okay. The market helps to create friendship and unity between the society and the community members.
Okay, thank you very much. That's correct. Markets indeed improve friendships and unity amongst the community members. When you're going to a market, you go with a friend, you buy from a friend. Sometimes you find that even if you buy from a stranger, If you buy from them thrice, then they start becoming acquaintances, friends. They greet you, they know you. And before you know it, there is unity in the society. And finally, very finally for this activity, Matthew. Matthew?
Markets can be used as meeting places for LC members.
Okay, thank you very much. Marketplaces also provide venues for social gatherings like village meetings, for some schools, for some political rallies. Yes, that market space can be used for all those things. Yes. Gertrude, is everything okay? I see you're saying, teacher. Have I left you behind?
I wanted to give the answer for the last question.
Okay, kindly go ahead.
The markets to the community where we live, they provide people with job opportunities because people they have no jobs, so they can go to the market and they are given the job, then they can sell goods to other people so they can also earn their own money.
Okay, that's true. I agree with you. Ayo, let's move to the next slide. So I believe now we know that markets are very important and they are valuable to our societies. Okay, so we go to our grammar point of the day. We are going to learn how to form plural nouns. I'm going to choose any person to read for us. I hope I get someone who has not said a thing. People, if you know you've not given any answer, please raise your hand. I'll consider you first. I have Angel, Karim, Ocean, Sanya. I have Archie, Warren. Let me get someone who has not said a thing. So far, I only have names of people I've seen. Let me wait. Maybe a new name is coming up. I need someone who has not said a thing to do the reading for us, to read for us the information on the board. Tyrus, you've already spoken. I need someone who has... Yes, Angel. Very good. Angel, please read for us. Angel?
Formation of... I'm reading.
Yes, please, go ahead.
My name is Angel. Formation of pronouns. A noun means a thing or item or a person, just anything. When it is one, that is its singular form. When there are two or more, they are presented in their plural form. What do we usually do to words to form plurals?
Okay, thank you so much, Angel, for introducing our grammar point. We are going to see how to present items, especially when there are two or more, to form plurals. Yes. I have got this image for us. I don't know. Mike, can you see what is in the image?
Yes, I can see.
Can you try to interpret what you're seeing?
Is it about the formation of plural nouns? Oh, some nouns have plurals.
Nouns like? Which ones are you seeing?
Like singular child, plural children. Singular foot, plural feet.
Okay.
Singular man, plural men.
Okay.
Singular woman, plural women.
Okay.
Singular, man. Sorry. Singular, tooth. Plural, teeth.
Okay.
Singular, mouse. Plural, mice. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mike, for that interpretation, and that's correct. I got a picture that has some nouns and their plural forms. Like you can see, like Mike has interpreted child, children. When there are many, they will become children. If it's one man, it's a man. If there are many, they'll become men. Something like that. So, do you know what we usually do to words to form plurals? If you know, kindly raise your hand and share with me. Tell me that for some words we do this, for others we do this. Then we shall see how to form them in the next slide. I'll start with you, Brian. Yes, Brian, what do we usually do to words to form plurals? Brian, are you there? I think Brian has got a challenge. So, Nyesigawe? Nyesigawe, are you there?
Oh my goodness.
Nyesigawe is having challenges unmuting. Tyrus?
I'm there to Sigaw.
Okay, Twesigawe, I keep getting the name and forgetting it. Yes, Twesigawe, what do we usually do to words to form plurals?
There are some words which end with Y. We remove Y and replace it with IES to form its plural.
Okay, a word like, give me an example.
Word like baby.
Okay, baby, when they are many, they will become
Babies.
Yes, thank you very much. Because that word ends in Y, we remove the Y, we drop Y and adapt IES. Thank you very much, Kwesigawe, for that submission.
You're welcome.
Do we have any other words that we have, and do we know what we do to them to form plurals? Ayo, my co-host, you're very quiet. Kindly unmute and share with me what you think.
Michael.
For some words, we drop O for ES.
For example?
Mosquito, tomato, yeah.
Do we drop the O?
Okay, we add ES.
Yes, Ayo. Do we drop the O? We add ES. We simply add ES to the whole word the way it is. We add ES. For example, like mango.
Yes.
You leave it there and add ES. Thank you very much. Yes, Victor?
There are some words like radius where we change and then we put S. Words that have S, we just put I.
Radius?
Radius, it changes to radii or radii.
Yes. Thank you very much for that wonderful thought. I agree with you. Yes, Mike? Mike, are you failing to unmute? Oh, okay.
For some words, we add letter S like plays and buys and many more others.
Yes, many other words. Just add S. Yes, you find that the word is truck and it becomes trucks. Stall. We just add S. When there are many, they become stalls. So if you're telling your story at the end of this lesson and you're showing that you bypassed different stalls, you will know how to spell it because we have agreed that you'll add only letter S. Thank you so much, Mike. Yes, Gertrude?
There are some words that you just add S.
Like?
There can be donkey, then you just add S and it becomes donkeys, but you don't drop the Y, you just add S.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, Molindwa. Yes, Molindwa. Yes, Molindwa. Molindwa can't unmute.
There is some words which don't change.
Okay. Do you have
Like
some
sheep.
examples?
Yeah, like sheep.
Like?
Sheep.
Okay, like sheep. Very good.
And fish.
Sheep, fish, news.
Yeah.
Yeah, those words just stay the way they are.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Molindwa. Yes, Sarah.
Some words change completely.
Like
mouse to mice.
Okay. Do we have any other examples of words that change completely? Yes, please. Any other words that change completely?
Only those ones.
We have some others. So for the people who are raising your hands, you're going to give me an example of a word that changes completely once it moves from its singular to plural form. Yes, I have Mulindwa. Gertrude has lowered her hand. Yes, Mulindwa, do you have an example of a word that just changes completely? Mulindwa is choosing not to unmute. Let me ask John. Yes, John Henry.
Bees.
What does it become?
Bees.
Come again?
Bees. T-H-I-S. This. This. Changes to this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. In the plural form of that phrase, you will find that you're indicating this, and when there are many, there will be these. Okay. Okay. John, are you ready now?
Yes.
Share with me.
A sentence?
No, just a word that changes completely. We have an example of mouse, which changes to mice. Totally different.
Teeth.
Do you have any other example?
Yes.
Tooth will become teeth. Okay, very good. How about Tyrus?
Person will become people.
Person, people. Thank you so much. Much as some people, the plural form of persons, it can also become people. Thank you so much. Yes, Joy Tendo, as we come to the end of this session, of this activity, and moving to the next slide.
Lose.
Becomes
lice.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Gertrude.
Louse changes to lice.
How do we spell that word?
Louse.
Yes.
Louse is Louse.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So Ayo, please take me to the next slide and we see why some words drop why others keep the Y and put the S. Are there other things we have forgotten? Let's go to the next slide and find out. Yes, Ayo, next slide. Very good. So I'm going to ask Tyrus to read for us. Tyrus, read for us. Very well, because many people want to take notes. I want you to write this in your book. We can spare like 3 minutes to pause and write these guidelines. How do we form plurals? How? What are the guidelines? I gathered a few here, and Tyrus is going to take us through, giving us examples since I've secured some. But Tyrus, are you there?
Yes.
I want you to be adding your own example. Yes? If you find that I've given you 3, at least make them 4 from your mind. Show that you're reading, but also thinking and adding an example for each and every item. In case you get to any item and you fail to add anything, let us know. Then we shall ask another person to add it for you.
Okay.
Continue.
Some words simply add S, e.g. bananas, tins, stalls, shops, markets, beds, chairs, tables, cupboards, towels, etc.
Thank you. Next.
Others add es, e.g. mangoes, boxes, churches, brushes. Most of these nouns end in s, x, and z.
Okay. Do you have any more examples on that item?
Tomato, tomatoes.
Good.
Nouns ending in y and y after a vowel usually add eg, usually add s, e.g. toys, boys, trays.
Do you know any other word that ends in y, but that y is coming after a vowel? The way you see y coming after o and a. Do you know any other word that simply adds s? Yes, yet it ends in y, a vowel letter and y.
No.
Is there any person in the lesson that can give us another example of a word that has a vowel letter followed by y, and usually those words don't drop the y, they simply add the s? I'm going to ask Ocean.
Monkeys, donkeys,
Good. Donkeys, good. Good. Thank you so much, Ocean. Thank you. Yes, Joy, do you have any other word you want to add to us? How about Mike?
Like lay, yeah, lay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Sarah?
Keys.
Keys, correct. Yes, Paula? Paula?
Box.
I've not heard Paula. Yes, Redmi. Someone is using Redmi. I want to think that that's a gadget, not a name. But unmute and give us your answer.
Trolleys.
Sorry?
Hello?
Come
Trolleys.
again. Okay, Charles. Okay. So we have those words that end in a vowel letter followed by Y. If there is one thing you're going to learn from this lesson, it is the reason why some words that end in Y don't drop the Y. It is because that Y is already following a vowel, and dropping the Y would make the word look so weird. So we instead maintain the Y and simply add S. Yes, trolleys, monkeys, chimneys, keys, those words, just add S even if they are ending in Y, because the Y is already following a vowel. Thank you so much. Let's continue. Tyrus, sorry.
Other nouns drop Y and add IES, e.g. dummies, stories, babies.
Have you added any other word?
Babies.
Good. Let's go to the next item.
Others end in F, but just add S, e.g. chief, chefs, chiefs, belief.
Do you know the difference?
Yes.
Why is it that some words don't just add S and others do? It is the same explanation for the Y. I just want to know if you've got it right.
Yes.
Why do you think some words allow it that you can just add S, like chiefs, beliefs, chefs?
Because before the last letter there is a vowel, and when you remove the last letter, it will look weird.
Okay, thank you very much. We move on to the next item.
Others change from FE to VES, e.g. wives, knives.
Do you know any other word that falls in that category?
No.
Okay, maybe we could leave that at that. Oh, someone has wolves. Good. From wolf to wolves. That's good. Finally.
Other nouns do not change at all, e.g. news, series, sheep.
Do you have any other word you want to add on to that?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. So before we go for our assignment, I want us to save like 1 or 2 minutes to allow us to write. Some people are writing. If you're using your own gadget, you can simply take a screenshot or take a picture of these rules. You may need them in your further discussions, or even when you go to school. Yes, your teacher may task you to maybe present a speech about some places at the market and the items there. Then you may use this information actually. Or if you're a writer and you want to remember how to pluralize some words, you may want to come back to these general rules. The rules are not limited to this, but these are the main basic ones for you to know. All right. So let's take a moment off and write these down. Please remember to add your own word. Remember to add something new. Warren, you're not paying attention. I like that you're giving us some answers here in the meeting chat. Where we were stuck, Karim gave us wolves, calves, then leaves from Warren. All these are words that end in F, but change from F to VE. Very good. Thank you for expanding our vocabulary and even giving us more examples. So 1 minute off and we write these down. Just 1 minute. We want to use the last 30 minutes of this session to answer the given questions. Okay, I think we are through. Ayo, let's go to the next slide. Yes, thank you so much. So here is our first assignment. I urge you to write these in your books and just take a picture which you'll send to me on the number that is on the next slide. Yes, you're going to fill in and complete the following table by adding the plural form of the given noun. Yes. You can draw this table in your book, take a picture, which you're going to send in. We have a WhatsApp group. In case you're not in the WhatsApp group, I have shared my number in the next slide. You're going to text me, and then we'll have you added to our WhatsApp group. Yes. Please fill it, take a picture, which you're going to share later on.
Teacher, can
This
you help
activity,
us with your number?
sorry?
Can you help us with your number?
My number is right in the next slide. Let's do the assignment. And when we share the last slide, we are going to see my number and my email address. Is that okay?
Okay, teacher.
All right,
Yeah,
then. Okay. Brian, do you have challenges on how to take a picture?
Yes.
What are you using, a laptop or a phone?
A phone.
So you can take a picture with that phone that you have and then share it with me on WhatsApp or my email. Do you know how to use an email?
No.
Maybe it's a good time for you to learn. People, why are you laughing? I think the people that don't know how to use an email are the ones that are laughing at Brian. So Brian, you need to prove everyone wrong by doing this work and taking a picture, then sharing it with me. I'll be expectant. I expect to get your response. Take a moment, learn how to take a clear picture, make sure it is clear. Some people may think they know how to take a picture, but they don't. So after writing very well, you take a picture. If not, you type and then send it to me on my email. If anything, that is how you're going to do your final assignment. Okay. So I'll give it 1 minute of writing. Gertrude, don't you worry. My number is in the next slide. Don't worry. Let's first concentrate on completing the assignment. And then, yes, Warren is saying someone can take a screenshot. Yes, that is also okay. You can take a screenshot and then continue with your writing even in the next, even when you go to the next slide. But let's give it 1 more minute. I guess one will be enough. I want the plural forms of the word bus, goose, mango, sugar, news, radio, tea, salt, chief, wife. Yes, if you've been following the lesson, this should be easy peasy for you because we have gone through all the tips and then every other thing that we need. So are you?
Your name.
Yes.
Let's move to the next slide that has my number and my email address and the last assignment.
Your names.
Don't worry, dear. I'm Teacher Safra. I'm going to share here. People, have you all seen my number? It is somewhere in this slide. I'm going to also write it here in the meeting.
To the first slide. I didn't take a picture.
Don't you worry, Ayo has you covered. Don't worry, we shall get there. Let's first, okay, thank you, Ayo. Okay, fine. I believe we have now taken the picture. Ayo, let's share the next slide for us to get our last written assignment. Let me get a volunteer to read for us this work. It is our take home. John, your hand is up. Is there a problem?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Your names.
I have shared in the meeting chat. I am teacher Safra.
Okay.
All right then.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So John, can you kindly read for us the assignment?
Teacher, can I now read?
Yes, it's okay. Who wants to read? Someone
Me.
wants to
In
read.
about 100 words.
Okay.
In about 100 words, type and send in a Word document form. Brief story showing one experience you have had at the market. Make use of pronouns and write your short story in different
Indented.
My network even.
Oh, sorry about that.
Teacher,
Maybe
my
okay,
network.
Mark. Okay, John, it is okay. Let Mark read. But thank you so much for trying. The network is frustrating, but thank you for trying. So, Mark.
Make use of pronouns and write your short story in different indented paragraphs. Use Times New Roman font 12 and spacing 1.5. You can send your work on WhatsApp 0786266006 or email. Can I read it?
Yes, please.
I'm Shafa 23 gmail.com.
Okay, thank you so much. So, friends, let's take time to read and understand this question. Write it in our books. And then when you have a moment, I want you to type this answer. For the first assignment, you can just write and take a picture. But for this one, I want you to type it strictly. This assignment is intended, yes, to type. This assignment is intended to help us learn how to use Microsoft Office Word, learn how to save a document, how to send your work to an email address, or to send a Word document on WhatsApp. That is the main objective of our last assignment. So do we have any questions? I wanted us to use the last 20 minutes to actually do this work. Any questions, people? Okay, if we don't have any questions, I am going, just type a Word document, Tyrus. If you have a laptop, type a Word document and send it to WhatsApp, or type a Word document and send it to my email address. For people who
Yeah,
don't
plus you
have a
don't have a
laptop,
laptop.
yes, if you don't have a laptop, I'm going to allow you to type it as a WhatsApp message. It is okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, teacher.
You're most welcome. I thank you so much for paying keen attention, for participating. I thank you, Ayo, for being my partner in this lesson, for helping me display all the slides without fail, and for taking us back and forth whenever we requested. I thank you so, so much for your patience. We are going to be meeting again next week, same time, Tuesday. That's when we are going to have our other English lesson for this holiday. And I am hoping that you will do your work for you to learn a skill. Endeavor to learn at least one skill as you're doing this work. If you don't know how to type, take time and type your work and type it yourself for you to learn.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher. Then, if you don't know how to use an email or email a system called email, it is a good time for you to learn. You can consult a friend or a teacher and you learn how to use it. Then I expect you to use some of the things we have learned. For example, the plural forms. As you're telling your story, make sure that you deliberately use plural forms, plural nouns, for me to understand that you have actually thing. Brian, I see you keep texting your name. I don't know what that means.
Teacher is fucked up.
So let's pay attention. We still have 15 minutes. I'm going to stay online in case someone has questions, and I'll be willing to help where I can. For those of you that have already copied the question and you think you want to take time off, feel free to log out and actually continue doing this assignment. You have these 15 minutes to type the 100 words. Make sure your story is interesting, and then you send it. Most importantly, I want us to learn how to use email and how to use Microsoft Office Word document. I thank you very much.
Yes, teacher.
May God bless you. Yes, please.
Welcome.
Is there any person who can give us a closing prayer? By show of hands. Yes, Mark. Yes, Mark.
Our Father, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for visiting us.
Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for your protection. We thank you for each and everything that you've done for us. Father, we thank you for this lesson, and we pray that you may keep on protecting us as we will be doing it. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, I've prayed. And in the name of the Father,
Amen.
the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so, so much. May God bless you. Let's use this time to do the work. Let's use my number and my email to share only serious items like our assignments. May God bless you. May God keep you safe. Until next week, see you.
Let's get magic. That's blue magic. Okay.